Well, I hate it when it comes to this, but I guess. Would you prefer it if I looked more like this? Or more like this? Okay. Don't I look you prefer to give? Joy. A giving person once again. Yay, we have a giver. So you prefer to give. I bet between just you and me that on some level you would really like to receive. I'm sure I could tempt you into wanting to receive. Hello. How are you feeling? Well, that's good. You're not really supposed to feel anything. You're dead. My name is Lucy. Lucifer. You can call me Lucy. It's probably a little bit more comforting. Yes. I didn't stutter, did I? Well, yeah, I can see that you're having a little bit of trouble believing me in who I am. Well, I hate it when it comes to this, but I guess. Would you prefer it if I looked more like this? Or more like this? Or how about one of my personal favorites? This. No. Okay. Most people prefer this. Unfortunately, Peter, Michael, Gabriel, and several others are not available right now. So, here I am, doing the dirty work again. Have you heard about me? Yes. Good. I would hate it so much if you haven't heard about me. So, unlike the good old days back when there was ancient Egypt, when you used to use a feather and a scale to weigh out whether or not you would burn in eternal damnation, we now use the point system to figure out whether or not you have been bad or good, to put it in simple layman's terms. So, how do you think you've been? All right. You're quite optimistic. I just hate that. How about, why don't you just tell me your deepest, darkest desires? That's definitely not your deepest, darkest desires. It's almost like a nun, and you are far from that. Are you actually trying to fool good old Lucifer? Oh boy. You have quite the sense of humor, don't you? Okay. Let's see. Let's try this one more time. What are your deepest, darkest desires? I've heard worse. I have definitely heard worse when it comes to that, but honestly, I think I should just deduct 10 points just for lack of creativity. Oh well. But the rule book says I'm not allowed to do that, so I'll only deduct 3 points. Lack of creativity in the deepest, darkest lack of creativity in the deepest, darkest desire department. Anyway, I don't know if you'd be very popular in hell, but I could probably mold you. Okay. Now, I'm not a big fan of the point system. I don't care for technology that much. I prefer the old days, you know, back when there was torture and uncivilized warfare. But that's just me. I'm an old-fashioned kind of girl. So, 3 points deducted for that, and so I need a glass of water. I'm really getting bored of this job. It's actually rather cumbersome. I know that I am supposed to get in you know whose good graces again, but I just don't like his style. Yes, it's just not serving me. And let's be honest, don't I look like someone to serve? Oh, let me ask that again. I would like a better response. Okay. Don't I look like someone to serve? No, this doesn't catch your fancy either. What kind of level of boredom are you? Did you even do any exciting things in your life? Just one? Yes, we can count this as a part of the point system if you like. Sure. Let me know what kind of exciting things you've done. I'm all ears. You won bingo night. Congratulations. Looks like I need to deduct 20 points. Just for the sheer case of boredom. it's okay. It happens, apparently. So, what I really should do is, unfortunately, deduct 20 more points for how you're dressed. I wouldn't be caught dead dressing in that. No pun intended. Well, of course. You like my outfit? Is it desirable? Tempting? I was going more for a professional look, just so I can impress you know who. It gets a little bit warm downstairs sometimes, although I prefer the heat. It would be nice to go on a nice Aspen vacation on occasion. And I do actually like Christmas time, even though I don't celebrate it. Mostly it's because of the gifts. I love just getting gifts and seeing exactly what people deserve. It's so nice. Do you prefer to give or receive gifts? You prefer to give. Joy. A giving person. Once again. Yay, we have a giver. So you prefer to give. I bet between just you and me that on some level you would really like to receive. I'm not sure I could tempt you into wanting to receive. Does that pique your curiosity? No. Well, I guess I have to deduct some more points from you then, now don't I? You are just becoming a complete ball of... I was really hoping things would work out in my direction. I was really feeling things up. And at one point, I didn't have any vacancies available, but for some reason, people prefer to stay with him and not me. I'm starting to become a little bit... what can I say? Underappreciated. Really? You've felt underappreciated before, too? I've never actually felt that before until I started this job. And he does not like what I do. Do you know that I came up with Snapchat? Yes. I single-handedly caused the divorces of almost half of America. I am so proud of myself. But he is not liking it at all. I said if they were really good people, they never would have went on Snapchat to begin with. To relaxation is just so enticing. And it just surrounds us all. And when you give in, it just feels amazing. Doesn't it? Now, here's the question. Have you enjoyed your Snapchat experiences? Great. Now, I'm not happy. You don't go on Snapchat. Well, how am I supposed to tempt you if you won't at least go on Snapchat? Okay. There are a few other things I've invented, but I am not allowed to say them here. I am under contract not to talk about that. But I can say there are other very, very tempting places in cyberspace to go visit that I, yours truly, invented. However, I don't feel like you have to be a bad person to want to do that per se. Because unfortunately, not everything on those sites are as is projected. But people do go to those places thinking that they're gonna get a lot more than what they bargained for. That's what makes them a crappy person. I know. I am evil. And you love it, don't you? Of course. All right. Have you perhaps been tempted by any of those possible places? Maybe. Well, unfortunately, I can't deduct points on that either way. But I can say that you maybe, possibly, have good taste. That's one redeeming quality about you. We could just have so much fun in hell together. I could teach you a great many things. Okay. Now there's just a few things I'm going to talk to you about. Did you know that the missing sock epidemic is my idea? Yes, the fact that you cannot find the other sock when you pull the one sock out of the dryer and you can't find the other sock. Et moi. I know. I'm so devilishly evil. Just don't you love it? Of course you do. Yes, as I was saying, I had begun to feel quite underappreciated after the 2020 incident. You know, with all the divorces and social media exploding. And then I realized I don't need anybody. Just me, myself, and I. But I would like you to keep me company. The only problem is, you resist temptation way too much. And unfortunately, I don't think I can take you with me. Yes. Yes, this means that you're gonna go up there with him and be completely bored to death. But if you would like a vacation with moi, which I doubt you will because nobody says yes, would you be the person that would say yes to dear old Lucy Fur? I like that. Another one that says yes and falls into my trap. Aren't I the lucky one? You're gonna love the heat down there. I promise.